Hey guys, Anni here. Welcome back for more Star Wars Visions Volume 2. If you haven't seen my reactions to the first 3 episodes, go check those out. They were just beautiful, man. I had a lot of fun with those first 3, and I can't wait to check out 4 through 6 here with you guys in this video today. And if you still can't get enough Star Wars, we got plenty of that here on the channel for you guys. So if you want to check out my reactions to all 3 seasons of The Mandalorian so far, The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, Andor, Bad Batch, Clone Wars, the final season, what have you, we've got pretty much all of it here on the channel for you guys to react to. The only thing that's not here directly is Tales of the Jedi. You can find that in a playlist on the channel, but those videos are actually hosted over The Real Rejects because I reacted to those with Greg over there and had a blast with that. And we are currently playing through Jedi Survivor right now here on the channel. That one's really got me sucked in, so I'm really enjoying my time with that. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, definitely check it out. If you're on PC though, maybe wait or get it on console if you have one available, because it's a little shoddy at the moment. With that said, guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes of my reaction the entire episode. Get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage. I try to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. Guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please use the Force to choke that like button. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're not already, and with that all said and out of the way, guys, let's hop into episode 4. Aardman, I am your mother.
This is your
Oh!
for the end of year family race.
Yo! Okay.
Flight Academy. It's our annual celebration of our pilot trainees and their families. It's hosted by me, Wedge and Tillis.
Dude. Wedge.
Parent competition amongst our most promising pilots. So cadets, tell your parents.
Jesus! Oh, took out some of their pests.
Right, I'm off to the academy. Bye, Mum.
The Mandalorian helmet face mask. Oh God. Well, you're drunk, buddy. You're drunk.
This is Red 2 to Red Leader. Do you copy?
Oh.
You.
Copy that, Red 2. This is Red Leader. Here comes the Rylith roll.
Oh no. Right, I've got to go. Oh, hey. Your lunch.
The Hannah City Flight Academy's
Dude.
annual race day. Be sure to check out the official Wedge-themed products at my merchandise store.
You're not racing!
No.
What's she doing that's so important?
Mending a leaky pipe? It's a shame. I was looking forward to racing your... What was it?
A pork.
In the house now, race champion Julian and Dorada Van Repo.
Mother's here.
She's a total... Exactly.
The family race is about to start.
This is the animation studio that did Wallace and Gromit, right? I've never actually seen Wallace and Gromit, by the way. Let the Wookiee win.
Losers.
Hey man, I like their ride.
Oh my.
What the hell? It's a laundry day. Oh, did she bring her lunch?
Oh.
Yep, she did. Aw, that's cute.
Sorry for the delay to the family race, folks.
Family race? For families? Oh, silly Billy. Annie, can you get your porta potty off the starting line? Thank you. Hey? Don't worry, we're leaving. Why are we strapping in? We are just moving the ship, aren't we?
Go!
Oh, dude. That Jetsons sound effect there.
This is crazy. What? Racing? Oh, the fact you kept this entire event a secret.
Piece of old junk is embarrassing. Z1 barely functioning is embarrassing. You are embarrassing.
Oh, sweetheart. Is that how you really feel?
Julian, Mummy's waiting. Do it.
Dude, this Wedge Antilles shit is hilarious.
Z1, activate the stabilizers.
Huh?
Z1.
Oh, Z1!
Take the controls.
Me? I can't fly this.
Yes, you can. You've got this, Red 2.
No.
Not so bad for a bit of old junk. Hey, Mum. Mum? Z1?
It's fine. She's in.
Calling a bit of old junk.
Oh, or that. Oh God.
Okay. Hold on.
Thank goodness for butt cables.
Full steam ahead, my girl.
Second place is last place. Give it to me.
Mummy, I'm trying.
Oh.
Here comes the Ryla throne.
Hell yeah. No.
Where did she learn that? Watch out, there's a...
Ha! Hell yeah.
It's not fair.
We have a winner!
You did learn a few things at your fancy academy then.
I've learned a lot from you, Mum. I'm sorry. I should have told you about the race. Even if you can be a little bit embarrassing. Sometimes.
Of course I'm embarrassing. I am your mother.
Oh, that's the title of the episode. Oh, it's smushy. Oh, I like it. Oh, that was cute. And that's so relatable because, like, you know, at a certain point, there's always this idea that your parents, no matter what they're doing, their intent or whatever is, you're going to find embarrassing, especially when you're trying to carve out your own thing. Or maybe if you don't come from, you know, a family that's all that well off or anything like that. You don't want everybody to know or, you know, judge you about it. So, like, there's this idea of putting up a front. So she didn't mention the race to her at all, but still wanted to go and see how it played out. But sometimes you just got to trust in with what your parents know. And, you know, it was a nice little cute little thing. I like that. I like all the little nuggets throughout this too. Just like the little like background elements and the uses of Star Wars. Just iconography in just different ways, and especially like that little clearly like the Imperial inspired ship that they have. That's kind of like their like own little version of a Nubian, just decked out in like Sith and Imperial colors. How it had that pop out Death Star as just like a mounted turret, that got me. And then just Wedge Antilles just as this like star pilot, and he's like, "Here, check out my merch," and he's like the announcer for this whole gig. There's like these little gags throughout the episode, especially with her mother doing the metal work to repair the droid, and then she's, you know, covering her face like with a Mandalorian face mask to protect her eyes from the light given off by the blowtorch, to the R2 dog, to the porgs, like just the merchandise throughout. There's all kinds of little things, and like there's a couple, like the one thing that stood out immediately to me was like the like people do like those like wood sculptures. You'd have the wood base, and then you'd carve off a piece of it, and then you just set it out there. I know there's like a farmer's equipment and supply store not too far from here that they have some guys or whatever that'll come out and they'll just chainsaw up some wood and they'll like carve it into bears. And it's very similar to that, but then this was porgs. You know, there's a lot of little fun little details in that. And it was just very humorous and very cute. These last two were just very, very cute. While the last one, though, like I definitely had an edge to it. This one was just like very just wholesome. This is just a very universal theme that especially a young child is going to, I would imagine, be able to relate to. And definitely I've been in that position as well. And it's fun. A little bit of like great little nuggets of adult humor sprinkled through it throughout this. It was fun. This was really cute. Let's see. Aardman Studios. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit. Chicken Run. I've never seen Chicken Run. Never seen Arthur Christmas. They did that as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie, Early Man. I remember seeing trailers for that. Never saw that as well. But yeah, this was really, really, really freaking cute, dude. Let's go ahead and hop into episode 5. Here we go. Studio Mir. Journey to the Dark Head.
There's a clash between two figures. There's a third shape as well. I think that these are from the future. It feels close to me, but also far as well. Oh, they're gone. The vision's faded.
Your will is not yet strong enough, and that is why your reading is imperfect.
How does keeping a record help? There is a war going on, and the Sith are winning it. If we do nothing about it, they will lay waste to the galaxy.
There's much you don't understand. War and conflict are constants. They are both built on the sands of time.
Oh, wow.
We read and keep the record. That is all.
Wow. They abstain and just document.
Why is no one allowed to go up to the statues? And what if we could change everything by cutting off the dark head?
The idea is not outrageous.
What? You cannot possibly take this seriously.
Before you go, we shall also send a Jedi on this journey to accompany you. Dole is destined for this. I sense it.
I love it. Couldn't stand sitting on the sidelines any longer. Oh.
You are nothing but a disgrace, Pichan. I shall take you down.
God, it's gorgeous, man. Oh, whoa. Oh.
I'll kill you. I swear, I am going to kill you!
Your rage. It befits a Sith more than a Jedi. Come find me when you're ready to embrace the dark. And after all this, you'll need a new master.
You must learn control. The boy worries me. He carries too much anger.
No. It is not anger, but fear.
I mean, shit, after what he's witnessed, it's no surprise. That fight was gorgeous, man. And brutal.
Wow, they're trusting a kid for this?
I can hear you, and I'm not a kid.
I guess it's better than nothing. Well, hurry up.
But I like that she couldn't sit idly by and just like continue to do nothing and sought out the Jedi like she had requested that the Elder would do.
What are you going to do with a bomb and a parachute? Are you planning on blowing up a planet? Oh, that's great. Because I've got some real special items in the back. I know you'll love them. I'm talking about some ultra-rare, one-of-a-kind gadgets.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, something wrong? You're not looking so great.
It can't be.
Nice. Oh! I was gonna say they bought him some time, but not really.
You've been waiting for this moment. Picture.
What an interesting design. Ooh.
The Jedi have abandoned you. They knew I was searching for you, and yet they sent you here alone.
Just shut up and fight me!
I'm trying to like get into his mind about it. Dude.
I made it.
Kind of reminds me of the Valley of the End. Madara and Hashirama.
I'll hold him off.
Come, give yourself over to the dark. Enjoy it.
Dude.
Don't choose to smolder into a meaningless pile of ashes. Instead, we can conquer the galaxy.
I'll never join you.
There's great darkness in you. Such anger.
Oh, wow. Oh, is there conflict charging this array? So dynamic, man. Oh, whoa. What was the, oh, okay. I thought some caskets just fell out of that wall they struck. There's a tinge of red in both.
The heads, their light and dark energies are tangling up.
Ooh. Oh! That was a good move. Oh.
The third image. It was me.
Oh, wow.
Resisting will only prolong.
I understand now. I know why the Master sent me here.
Damn.
Come on, wake up, Tor!
Oh. God, look how gorgeous this is. Dude.
I'm sorry. This was a waste of time. You were right. No matter what we do, it won't end.
Nothing is fixed. Light and dark will always coexist. And if nothing is set in stone, that means there will always be hope. We are always caught in the tide of uncertainty, but the next wave carries as much hope as it does despair. Ada, I actually really needed this mission. And I think you did too. Let's get back to continue this fight. But we're gonna need a new ship, since you kind of crashed our last one, pilot.
That was cute. I like that a lot. Yeah, they've done Nightmare of the Wolf, they've done Voltron, they've, more notably, they've done Korra. This one kind of like echoes on the themes and the sentiments of the first one we watched. Acceptance of the persistence of the duality, the illusion that that the dark side and the light side are separate was a misconception there. She was like, okay, well, she thought if we took out the avatar of the dark side, whether it be in a representative way or whatever, maybe we can tip the scales against the Sith. But once they finally got down to it all and got up there, the array that was connecting them all, that was charging based on the force that was happening, the conflict that was happening there, you were seeing that both statues carry both the light and the dark. Ever since that event where Toll lost his master against this Sith, you know, he's been carrying that conflict around with him, like that anger, the fear, the frustration of it all. and has been fighting that side of himself, while he's also denying that that exists. And by denying that it exists, it doesn't allow him to confront it. You know, when he goes like, I understand why the Masters sent me on this mission, because he was able to confront his demon, but also come to an understanding during the conflict, during this mission, you know, with these particular statues, that just because a Jedi doesn't give in to the fear or doesn't outwardly express it or any of these negative emotions doesn't mean that they don't feel them. That is the conflict, is to not give in to that pull, but to acknowledge that it exists. This ties back to a beautiful Clone Wars episode when Yoda was learning how to become one with the Force. He has to confront his dark side, but accept that it is part of him. All of us have that pull, but it's how do we listen to it? Do we give in to it? Do we resist it? But we have to accept that it is a part of life. You know, you can't just expel the darkness from the world, or you tip the scales the other direction, unless you ask Lucas. You know, Lucas had always described the dark side, its mere existence, as being a tipping of the balance. The dark side is a corruption of the balance. A world of balance is a world in the light. And we've seen Star Wars kind of evolve beyond that, and Lucas himself has even teetered on that, because a lot of those ideas and themes came out in the Clone Wars while he was so actively working and involved with that too. So we've seen a lot of those sentiments echoed, and I like the way they approach this. And on top of this, this studio is really great at animating action. Their work on Legend of Korra is phenomenal. While the animation is beautiful in Avatar, and it's definitely my favorite of the two, they really did a great job, like, bringing that to life, especially with the fluidity and the dynamic elements of those fights. And this one was also just visually appealing, and then the energy behind every strike and every dodge and every twist and turn, and just the character designs from the guy, the Sith, masked and then unmasked when he comes in, and they're kind of like opposites of one another. You know, in their skin tone and their hair, their sabers, they were like a contrast of one another. And this guy has kind of become his own shadow of Tool, and he kind of had to learn to accept that. Plus, this was also brutal. We had a decapitation, an impaling, just some straight up maiming in this, and this was kind of skirted the edge. I'm kind of surprised we went this far into it. I really like this one. I really, really, really dug this one. This was the one that, like, it caught my eye from the colors and the way that it popped in the trailers, and it really had me looking forward to this one. This is also the longest one, so yeah, man. What did you guys think? What are your thoughts and your interpretations of this? Because they could very well be very different from mine, and I'd love to hear it. But with that all said and out of the way, guys, let's hop into episode 6. Here we go. The Spy Dancer. We got a Star Destroyer in the sky. Oh, interesting. Look at that beefy trooper, man. He break ya. Oh, I love this. Love the look of this one, man. Oh, okay. I mean, I have an assumption on which one this is. I don't think we saw too much of this one in the trailer. Oh.
Wow, I'm so happy to see so many troopers back at Lois Follies. We missed you.
We missed you too.
Oh, so lucky. Best show in the galaxy.
I'm sure.
Come on.
Oh, this is interesting, man.
The most clueless Imperials you can get front row seated as requested.
You sure they haven't made you?
Please, I've gotten the hang of it now. Let me help you with that. Oh, come on. I'm done with the sweet waitress act. Let me do more.
You're not ready yet. Don't interfere with the show.
Interesting.
The show is pointless. How can you still bear to serve these invaders?
It is Don't Start. We talked about it.
I want to play a bigger part against the Empire.
For now, I need you to stay put.
I am not a child anymore.
So stop pouting then. Come on, chin up.
Every night the room is filled with imps, yet every night we lose a chance to fight back.
I like it. They're kind of drawn like you would see for like concept art for like fashion, like when you're laying out your dress work and stuff.
Hey, did you receive my package? Those are the last trackers. Follow every one of their dirty Imperial steps on my monitor. Louis, such intel for the rebellion will be precious. I just need to fix our way out, that's all. What we do here will change the tides for the whole galaxy.
I'm not a stargazer, John. I just want to move on. I have to go. It's showtime.
Oh, interesting. It's a K unit, man. Yeah, that's the shot I remember. That's pretty much it, though. Yo. Nice. Dangerous, but nice.
Take everyone and leave.
Oh, no.
They told us part of the show. Go out through the escape tunnel. Now, look out for John. You stay with him.
Why? They didn't see you placing the trap.
Now it is.
This became a little more personal.
Is everything all right?
Curtis is on her way with the others. Send someone to pick them up at the exit.
What is going on, Louis? Did something go wrong? Why aren't you with them?
I have one last thing to do here.
Don't compromise the mission. We worked hard on this.
I know, John, but this is the only way I can be free.
Louis! Louis!
Damn, man. You said the thing. Ooh. Shing! It's not him.
Who are you?
You rebel scum!
Damn.
We should have shut down this place long ago.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. Jeez, man. Ooh. Nice. Never mess with the stage crew, man.
I can do this.
Oh. I thought she like rammed it through his head there for a second. Oh. Oh. No. What if that officer was her kid that got taken, and that's why she hesitated? Not hesitated, but pushed him away from that bolt.
What do you want from me?
I need answers.
God damn me. Those things are crazy. I don't think so. Nice. God damn, that leg power, man. Yeah, dude. You made it.
Why don't you fight? 20 years ago, the Empire raided our village, led by a man wearing the same emblem as yours, holding the same cane. They destroyed everything, killed everyone.
So it's about revenge?
Took my son.
What's that to do with me?
He would be your age. What did the Empire do to you?
The Empire's role is to bring order to the galaxy, and I'm proud to be its armed wing, like my father before.
How dare you call this man your father and all his king? Why do you hide your true nature?
Yeah. Horns in his other eye. Whoa. No.
The Empire already took everything when they ripped you away from me.
This one made me sad, man. Oh, shit. But yeah, thank God for shitty Imperial aim, man. Gonna meet her halfway.
It's him. All these years, I thought he was lost. Now I have a way back to him. And he has a way back to me.
Oh, they shaved them off. Wow, man. Oh, I had one of the trackers on it. Oh, that was beautiful, man. Shit, dude. That one got me a little bit. Not even a little bit, a lot. I like that because I think that encapsulates the conflict of fighting the Empire and stuff like that, because they will systematically turn your own against you and try to use that as like, well, one, to bolster their numbers, and two, as their own form of psychological warfare against the people they're trying to force into submission. And then the conformity, because we know, at least generally, at least, you know, we've been seeing it lightened up a little bit here since, you know, Disney took over and whatnot, but like an old factor of the Empire was their discrimination towards non-humans within their ranks. You very rarely would you see an alien species like be an officer, a trooper, or anything of that sort. You know, you see it here and there. There's the rare occasions like the Chiss, particularly Thrawn. That was a big part of his story originally. And we've seen elements of that, though I feel like they've been trying to shy away from that. We've seen elements of it for sure still, but like they don't like, it's not like openly blatant like it used to be, to kind of represent what the Empire was kind of inspired by in the first place. But like that way, that conformity, that denial of identity, especially in his case, is like, okay, well, what makes him stand out? His dual-colored eyes, his horns. But to have him blend in to be what they want him to be, they shaved off his horns and either removed his eye, or he's just forced to wear that patch to not show it. Though you do have humans with multicolored eyes, so that's a little off. That's a little bit of an off one to me. But then again, maybe or not. Maybe there's a whole other story as to why he lost his eye. Maybe it was in a training accident. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it wasn't part of this conformity. But you know that those horns definitely were. Or maybe so that officer that took him away could pass him off as something else. I just love the visuals in this one. And again, I like all of what we've seen so far out of each one of these episodes visually. And I really like this one because obviously coming from a French studio like this, it had this like I had mentioned, kind of like this fashion. I don't know what you call those drawings specifically. I would call them concept art, if you will. Like when you see somebody drawing out their little figure and then how the dress they're visualizing on their head, you see it a lot. Like when you see like fashion artists and designers kind of mapping out what they want their final product to look like. It kind of reminded me of those concept drawings that we see, except brought to life in the fluidity of the motion, the heaviness of the brushstrokes and the brightness of the colors. It was also very, there's a lot of expression in the variety between the different characters' body types, body language, and all that played into the dynamic elements of like the action, the pacing, the way people act, the way they moved. I like that whole element. And then there's also some bits of this, especially with like the Cirque du Soleil kind of like fabric dancing that you have with this, that reminded me a lot of, in a way of, I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but I won't go into that, I guess, of Nope. But like, yeah, there's some elements of that made me think of that as well. But like, I really enjoyed this one, and like this one gets like, they all have, but this one like got right to a core beat of like, she was like very hungry to just get that vengeance for that pain that was inflicted upon her when she lost her child, only to realize that she almost straight up murdered her child because of that as well. The complications that come with being in a position like this against an enemy like this, and how just complicated that can be, and just the primal love that even in that moment, even no matter what he'd become, or the fact that she never even got to see him grow up, know who he is, he doesn't even know her. They feel it. It's just, I don't know. It was just really sweet. It was really beautiful. And then after that point, once she realized who this was in front of her, she was just trying to get him away from everything so they can share this moment, so she could confirm it. She was able to imprint on him, shed this little piece of doubt, but also leave him with a little goodbye tracker. This was a really fun one. Have I seen anything that this studio's done? Studio La Cachette. They've worked on Primal, but I remember reacting to the trailer for that. And, you know, I've always been a fan of Gendy Tartakovsky's work, but that's one of those shows I've still never seen. They've done some work for Love, Death, and Robots, and I've never watched that, but I've seen VFX artists break down some scenes from it. The short that they did, I don't think I definitely haven't seen anything of, at least just not at a glance. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with their work, but I really liked what I saw there. Yeah, what'd you guys think of this one? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. If you like this reaction, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yorick Horoscott, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McCann, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, Josh Lee, and Tiff. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, may the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.